Don't miss in 26. Check out the highlights for New Comic Book Day January 28, 2026. The Absolute team-up continues in Absolute Batman number 16. Kara is looking for love in DC Supergirl Next Door and KO presents The Kids Are All Fight. Iron Man returns for a new ongoing series. The Sorcerer Supreme continues. Punisher Red Band drops its final issue. Malevolent number 1 hits the rack, Skinbreaker gets issue number 5 and the Bug Wars release a one-shot, featuring the dreaded Spider Witch. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their pal Casey Jones continues. Monster High visits the Boo Muda Triangle. The Witcher begins a new mini-series titled Bloodstone. Get what you want and more at iwantmorecomics.com.
Well.
All right.
What day of the year is this?
We are still doing it, and it's still going live and wacky, so sound might be a little weird, might have a little bit of an echo, but we're going to try to avoid that. I'm still behind Keith, but I don't know if that, but not quite like the parrot I was last time.
I love my head over there. See him over there? Yeah. Squeeze your head. Squeeze your head.
That's right. So I am behind Keith, but we just refuse not to show up on your feed. We have a problem, and we want to talk about comics. And today, we're talking about comics that release tomorrow. Or if you're savvy and on the internet like us right now, you can follow Keith right to where they're available right now.
Lukey here. We go to iwantmorecomics.com. Shop new releases this week. It's that easy.
It is that easy indeed. We have a few things to go over, a few number ones, a couple runways, and what I am calling up the heating up segment, which is something new that you guys are actually going to be kind of giving me the data on. But we will start with our mandatory Absolute section. Absolute Universe is out in a big bad way today. It's actually got all 4 titles are dropping a new issue. So if you're following any of them, they are on the rack for new release week.
I don't think there's been so it's 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
We don't get Superman.
Correct. Superman's the only one missed, I think.
But I don't think we've ever had a day with this many absolutes.
No.
And the good news is that even though we're in the back of the store right now and Sean's in the front of the store about to set the rack, when he puts this up,
we'll hear him.
We're going to hear him swear.
He's going to say a very big, loud curse word.
Well,
when it hits, you're right.
Right away. That's the good news.
Yes.
But
the other good news is that all of
Richie, why is this Batman have Wonder Woman?
We are getting double down.
Wonder Woman, is it? It's moved on from Batman.
That is correct. So the finish of the 2-parter crossover event for Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman will finish up in Absolute Batman issue 16. That is going to go right from Absolute Wonder Woman 16, and then we're going to move into Wonder Woman's going to have first appearance of Zatanna, Absolute Zatanna, on the cover for Absolute Wonder Woman 16.
I feel very successful right now that as this stuff's been alive on the internet for 4 hours, 5 hours,
yes.
We're not sold out yet.
Yes, that is very good.
I feel like we're trying to get out of this and at least try to get that far.
Yeah, our goal now is to try to get to Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can do that.
Steps. Baby steps.
I was actually reading Absolute Martian Manhunter during lunch. I love this story. Denise Camp is killing it. Absolute Flash is also phenomenal. So honestly, it's a big day for people that are in the Absolute universe, and I know a lot of us are. So huge there. Next up, we have an annual for Amazing Spider-Man.
Right there. Got it.
Right there, yep. Just if you were part of Amazing Spider-Man, you were pulled automatically on this. If not, this is where you don't want to miss out. So jump in on that.
Aiden, welcome to our shoe.
Hi, Aiden. We can talk about a couple number ones. We have Astro Quantum, and I didn't write down any of the publishers. So good luck, Keith.
Well, I'm gonna keep it mostly alpha. So
Yeah, I do have it in alpha order, so we can do that. But this is going to be a kind of a ragtag group trying to reach for better life, kind of coming from a space saga epic. Two rebels and rogues team up and try to kind of work their way through the toxic planet they're at into the Imperium with a Junker spaceship. So I think if you're into Star Wars or something like that, this is a really cool, off the beaten path independent story that you should probably pick up. From there, we have the Bug Wars. If you wanted to talk about those facsimiles, we could too. I didn't put them.
we can come back to that. I like your number ones because again, number ones are kind of the most important. People may not be on them already.
Yeah.
Like you definitely hit that. I mean, the facsimile is going to be, it's pretty nice.
Pretty big, yeah.
I don't think people are going to ignore that.
But Bug Wars is a series having a special one-shot focusing on the villain from there. Tula is the one I focused on because I think it's very, very pretty.
I'm 100% agreeing with you. That is an amazing art.
If that isn't good enough for you, there is the Triple X version, which we can't show online. That is also available for those that like to go a little deeper into their naughtiness.
I think it's bagged here, so you won't even see it on the rack. You can do a little Google searching and be your own internet sleuth and see what it looks like. But we think that maybe one day a kid will watch our show. So
from there, we can go to DC's KO. You can actually just do the crossover for KO if you want. There's 3, I think, today.
Almost.
We almost got it all tagged right. So this is all the tie-ins, which are going to be Justice League Unlimited, Superman, and Flash. Those are all issues that are part of it. And then there's a one-shot called DC KO's They're All Fun Special. Those have been following along in the story. Superman is kind of babysitting all the very young heroes. And unfortunately, they were attacked by Granny Goodness. This is going to be the one-shot that explains that story.
Kind of, this is what, Young Justice, kind of?
It's almost younger than Young Justice. It's just below. I would actually call this probably Teen Titans.
Okay.
Because the Titans themselves are kind of growing into something new, which will be, if you're following on the page, you'll understand what that means later.
Fair.
From there, I have DC's Supergirl. Having a Valentine's special by Supergirl Next Door. 2 excellent covers, Amy Rader on the A cover and then Alexander Lozano on that variant. Both absolutely ridiculous and phenomenal. Can't go wrong, but that's going to be a Valentine's special kind of style story. And then we have Spirits. Well, let's go to Marvel and Iron Man, which is a big one I want to talk about. Iron Man is getting its first issue for the 2026 season. These are all the reboots after our little break, 3-month break with Age of Revelation.
Yes.
And Iron Man has a ton of covers and variants that are really cool. So pick your favorite here.
Clayton Crane is back this week with several others. That Iron Man's got one. I think the Punisher has one. I know it was something else. I don't think it's Punisher, maybe, but oh yeah, it was Punisher, Red Man.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're on those Clayton Crane, if you're watching those Clayton Cranes, don't miss those this week.
I think the Elizabeth Torque is the underdog here, but I really like it. Not featuring Iron Man himself, but
the Shalvey foil came through really well with the arc reactor kind of thing.
Nice.
Really solid on that. And we did talk about this on Final Order Cutoff, but this is the start right now of the connecting cover Scotty Young Armor Wars kind of ones. So the number one, the first starting point of that is right here today. Number 2, we put in orders for on Monday. Excellent
call out. Yeah. So if you want to be on top of that, that's the first one you got to get. So make sure to grab that up. Next, I have Witcher's Bloodstone.
That's Dark Horse.
I believe that's Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Bloodstone is the new series. These are typically mini series, kind of like 4 story arcs.
Yep, 4-part right there on the cover. Yep.
So there you go.
Kind of like video game-esque, right? Like
yeah,
where
absolutely
you're getting, you get one volume and then you move into the next volume, kind of thing like that.
Is
So
correct.
they do a really good job of keeping the pace of the stories going that way.
The variant of this cover actually caught my eye so much that I did put it on our new release to look at. Yes, very, very good.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
The last number one I have is Spirit of the Shadows, and good luck. I don't.
No, I know that one. Is it? It's not. It wasn't Wake. It was Oni. It was Oni.
Yes, it was. It was Oni. Yes. So Spirit of the Shadows dropped. We did talk a little bit about this. It's another kind of like musical shadow-powered superhero leaning into creepy, fun kind of style story. So if you're into that,
I am already seeing orders hit on this, so I know that there's some chatter on the internet looking for this book.
I'm glad you brought that up. Speaking of orders that are hitting, Keith and I have been working very hard about getting these available as quickly as possible. I want to say that this has been up. Our whole slot users are now getting active into our world as well through what we call a portal system. And it's a new, unique thing for our hold slots. If you're interested, reach out to us. We'll talk to you about it. But it has added basically kind of a trajectory early on, so I can kind of see variants, things that are moving faster than normal. And these are just 3 titles that I saw, variants that have been really on the pickup that a lot of people are jumping on. So I thought I'd highlight them. This isn't Keith or I. This is just data that's kind of showing up on our end.
The orders are already starting to come in for this. The quantities are starting to reduce.
Yeah. So the first one is actually through Image, and it's G.I. Joe's Kunkka variant.
The Kunkka, yeah. Yep.
This one has been, I've probably seen it 6 or 7 times now. I've already pulled, and I don't, I want to highlight it because it could be gone.
So we've talked about the Ben Olivers before.
I've loved. Yeah.
The portrait shots on those, but we knew Kunkka was going to be a big deal one because well, hey,
yeah,
I don't know to tell you.
Correct. So
Kunkka is another artist that's part of the Art Germ, Derek Chu. They're all in the same studio.
Yes.
So well known, popular, and we've seen Kunkka do. I believe it's been a couple of G.I. Joes.
I believe so too, yeah.
But I think this is the one that stands out kind of the most for me here because female character and evil characters and also characters that aren't done every single time. All these things mixed into a perfect brew of fandom coming together for it.
Correct. The next one I was going to do a runway on anyway, but Harley and Elvira, I think all Harley variants this week, she's taking over.
Yeah.
Probably 40% of our rack. But the Codwell variant has been getting some heat.
It's got a really good color palette to it. An offset, fun with the pose, like the upside down kind of, the two-sided on this. Ben Caldwell is someone who is definitely delivered. So we knew this one from the beginning. We have seen this one here and all this, and that people will care about that.
And the final one that I've seen rising is Superman 34, the Eon variant.
Okay.
Which I don't know if the character is Lois or not, but it looks like it.
Let's see here. Superman. I think it's Lois.
Yeah.
I remember ordering this.
So, but people
are
are
press pass, right?
Yeah, it's kind of Lois. So this one has been jumping pretty crazy. Again, higher numbers in order than I initially thought we'd get.
Yep.
So those are the heating up variants. If you're interested, I would jump on those.
Richie's new segment here he put together for you to kind of highlight. While we're here,
Yeah, let's do it. I have it right here. This is a Harley runway. So Harley fans rejoice. Harley and Ivy fans rejoice.
Life and Crime starts off with the A cover being an amazing throwback style cover to the romance
novels. Yes.
Yeah, from the 50s, 60s. It's just well done, well put together there. Art matches that very well. And then when you get into your options for what would you want if you want to take a variant. Lyrics, Savage, and Putri. And Putri's got a foil along with it.
Yeah.
These are stunning.
Yeah.
These are easily.
I can tell you,
playing that you choose one,
Yeah.
you lose.
I can tell you from looking at them that they are just as good as they are on these.
And then the main issue of Harley Quinn, which has been amazing covers all the way through.
Mhm.
We seem to always be bringing it up because Nakayama's on for that series the whole time. In Hook Lee has had one almost in every issue.
And the sweater weather.
Sweater weather Haining, and your Elizabeth Torque there is even just fun. So
All very, very good. So
while we're still sitting in DC,
let's
I
do it.
will come back now to our facsimile edition. You shouldn't lose out on if you don't have
Yes.
the Batman: The Killing Joke. This would be, if this is a facsimile edition, so it's not technically going to be counted as one of those printings,
Yes.
which got up to, I don't know, at least 12, 15.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
But this is a dot-for-dot reprint of what the book was.
Mhm.
It is still in square-bound format. That was really a nice one to turn around and do. And you have the option between the A cover or the foil. So being a all-inclusive story, a one-shot kind of OGN that this was when it originally came out. If you have never read it, let's say you only watched the animated,
Great.
which treated it very well. It
The
was,
second half for sure. Yes.
yes. So yeah, maybe not
The actual story was correct. Yeah.
weird romance,
Yeah.
kid thing. All right, but you should read this book. Alan Moore, Brian Boland, Bring It, and
Just legendary.
it is one of those top books that's ever been created.
The other thing we wanted to talk about was DC Marvel second printings.
We do have the second print on the DC Marvel Batman Deadpool here.
Mm-hmm.
So they reprinted the Ben Oliver cover, the Derek Chew cover, the Jim Lee cover, and then I believe was this Jimenez cover new?
Yes, that's new. Also, the Jim Lee cover is colored differently.
It's colored just right. It's different costumes.
Yeah,
isn't
they're
it?
different. They're both in different costumes than they were in the first one. So.
That's right. That was the detail there.
Mhm. So those are really, really cool. I am a fan of the brown suit, so Jim Lee might have got my money twice because I'm a sucker.
Oh,
That is everything that I brought to today's hype.
let me just double check, see if I had anything specifically there. Bad Boy was continuing. Heavy Metal Magazine has been hugely popular and a quick sellout too. There are 2 covers there to choose from this time. While at a larger price point, is a lot of content inside of a single item there.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yes, it is a magazine. It's a no joke on that. No Place number 3 for your Ignition Press call out.
Absolutely.
And, was it Titan or Uncivilized?
Titan had some serious Conan.
The Conan's really great.
Mhm.
There's almost Jason Campbell, but it's just Scott Campbell.
That is Scott Campbell. Don't get confused.
That's just makes us chuckle a little bit there. That it's so close for that.
Skull Island is its number 1.
Maybe that was about it. No, Wake was the other thing I had.
Okay.
Dead
Yes.
Samurai flies off the shelves.
It does.
Our ratio variants are already gone for that. I believe the main cover is down to just 1. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but the actual book is printed on this really high quality cardstock foil
Mhm.
for the cover. It's amazing. I know we've got more of the Will Santos left than the main cover on this.
Because the main cover is Sienkiewicz. So
yeah, it's just so good. So
it's gorgeous.
this story's been very, very popular, but not a lot of it left. I am seeing that one kind of run through.
Excellent call out.
But I think that does cover us for
Mhm.
today. We don't have to stretch it out if there's, there's plenty more good items out there. Feel free to browse and kind of go through.
You can use the extra time just to get through all of your absolutes, all of your Harley Quinns, all of there is, just the Iron Man variants, there's like 6 or 7 of them. Like there's a lot to look at in this one. The 1776 Phil Jimenez is a like a cover swap with other.
Yeah, so he's he's doing a series of these for the 1776.
Yeah.
So there's different spider characters and different historical figures on each one of them.
Yeah. So, but there's a lot of good stuff to look at. Just, we can only talk about Absolute for so long before you've heard it all. So
it definitely steals the spotlight, and
the
for
rack
good
will
reason.
be loaded tomorrow, simply with all the options available.
So get your orders in, pick in store or shipping. We support it all, and we will now be getting back to pulling the orders that have been joining us this afternoon, and catch you with the rest of the week tomorrow night. We turn around and do have our regularly scheduled stream set.
Yes.
So we'll be back at you with that. I think actually there was some really cool stuff that came out last week. So be sure to check out Sean's teaser when he puts that up tomorrow, and see what's what. So thanks, guys. We'll see you
later.
Don't miss in 26. Check out the highlights for New Comic Book Day January 28, 2026. The Absolute team-up continues in Absolute Batman number 16. Kara is looking for love in DC Supergirl Next Door, and KO presents The Kids Are All Fight. Iron Man returns for a new ongoing series. The Sorcerer Supreme continues. Punisher Red Band drops its final issue. Malevolent number 1 hits the rack, Skinbreaker gets issue number 5, and the Bug Wars release a one-shot, featuring the dreaded Spider Witch. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their pal Casey Jones continues. Monster High visits the Boo Muda Triangle. The Witcher begins a new mini-series titled Bloodstone. Get what you want and more at iwantmorecomics.com.